So, last we left off, you were a little bit north of Ambervale. Since you have been in Ambervale before, I do want to let you know that, just as a refresher, Ambervale is one of the largest cities in Evilise, since it is there is a large lake that Ambervale sits, and as uh, all around this large lake are giant pockets of cities that basically funnel in to the inner islands, which have their own massive cities. And since this sits at basically the center of the world, most things have to go through Ambervale to get to anywhere else if they are going across the world. So, is there any prep that the team wants to do before you get to the city itself?
I'm not sure what I would be doing in the ship at this time, like to land. Besides, I need to step away for just 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
That's all right. Anybody else?
So okay, just so I can understand. We're on the map, we were heading to Ambervale, sort of.
Yep.
And would you repeat the question for me again, real quick? I was busy looking at my endless sheets of bullshit.
Essentially, where we last left off is that you are a little bit north of Ambervale with the plan to go into the city and demand to see the crown prince for
Right. Okay.
negotiations.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and group, please chime in here. We basically realized, like, hey, maybe we need a little bit of money first. Now, my question is, do we want to go to the prince first and do our little gambit and then kind of do our pirating thing after? Or do we want to do inverse and we do a little bit of the pirating first and then we save and then by the time we get to the prince, it's like the season finale? Crew?
I'm not sure. So you want to put off doing the thing that you're.
My only hesitation, generally speaking, is if we basically don't want to pirate if we can. Well, actually, let me correct that sentence.
Yeah,
I would be
really.
totally chill with pirating either side, but if we get caught or they know who we are and then we go see the prince is definitely there's a there's a chance, maybe slim chance, but a slim chance that the prince is gonna be like, so you came here to negotiate for stuff, but I just got a report that you're robbing my fucking Blockbuster owners over in the Northeast there. What's up with that? So I'm a little torn if we maybe want to run it back toward since we're in that middle area anyways, we just want to kind of jump back behind the line of Glabados family lines and fuck around in there. Maybe that might be the solution. I don't know. I'm open to ideas.
Well, if talking with the prince goes poorly, we could always,
we could decide.
hit him with our regards on the way out.
Yeah. Listen, we mess with the prince, and we talk with the prince, and then that decides our course of action of who gets robbed next, whether that be just his enemies or everybody or what. It's as simple as that.
See, they get it.
Okay. So my understanding is that your philosophy on this is fuck it. They get what they get, and we just go hard.
We go in, and then see.
Let the prince decide if he wants to be on, have us on his side or against him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can. Okay. So then, tally vote wise, all in favor of heading to see the prince first, say aye.
Sure.
Okay, I think that's everybody. So, all right, I guess we'll go see the prince first then. All right, and then on the way back, we'll do some pirating and gather some money. Maybe we could probably, you know what, if we're gonna recruit a bunch of pirates anyhow, we should probably do a big giant pirating thing after the prince thing. So that works. We'll just plan for something big.
All right.
Um.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the map? Would you mind switching over to the map view for us for a second?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. How far away are we from Ambervale right now?
You're very close.
Okay. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. All right then. We crew. We should probably talk about what the fuck we're gonna do when we get there.
Because we were heading west from the border war front. I remember we cut north, or we were going to cut north and like do something on the way down.
I don't remember that at all.
I remember we were talking about it because we didn't want to go like directly to the capital from the front line.
I think it was just us being concerned about being
But it was at the
intercepted.
very end of
I think it was just us being concerned about running into warships in the middle of that, but we were also kind of just running cloakedly and not in a military vessel, so it was mostly presumed fine.
Holy shit. If we do this, we're gonna step into the light here. This is gonna be like, we're gonna be announcing ourselves properly. I don't know how long it'll take for the Glabados to catch wind, but just so everybody's on this, things are gonna change if we do this right now.
it's gonna happen. Might as well get it started, right?
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna get them mad eventually.
That is so true. We are gonna get them mad eventually. All right. All right, then I think little in character crew meeting is in order. It's time to make a plan. I'm gonna ring the little ship bell. At the I'll give. Do we have Grit? Yeah, I'll give Grits the wheel for now.
Chris is gonna come up to you. Oh, this seems like a important thing you're all gonna be doing. You might want this. And he hands you a magic bangle.
What is this? What is this? What is this?
I just found this gift. This is for you. It is a gift from chat.
Oh, okay. Well, hot damn. What does the bangle do?
The wearer has plus 10% magic points.
Anybody? Okay. Does anybody want this? Anybody want this? It's some kind of bangle for magic. Who wants it?
If no one else wants it, I'll take it.
It ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Listen, girl, I've seen what you can do. I think it would be best in your hands.
All right. Enjoy. All right, crew meeting. Let's go.
QB, you said plus 10% magic to the score?
MP.
Like mana?
Yeah.
Oh, at plus 10%. Plus 10% MP?
Yeah, of your max MP.
There it is. There's the shift. Okay.
waking up. Yeah, just a casual plus 60 max HP. MD, I mean.
Yep. Just casual.
Yeah, no, okay, cool. Alright.
That'll be something to, and also something to annoyingly recalculate for your max every time.
No, it's fine. I'll do that, don't worry.
Yeah. It'll be worth it.
Okay. All right, all right, crew. Everybody gather around. It's time for a yeah, it's time for a meeting. Okay, everyone. Are we?
I thought her name was spelled different.
Uh,
I don't remember that being a U. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Probably am.
okay. All right, everybody. So let's do a little bit of thinking here.
He brings up on the deck and then just immediately wanders back down.
Oh yeah, fuck it. We'll do it on the deck. I didn't realize everybody had gathered around me. I didn't move yet.
I think we already were gathered.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, here's what I've got so far. We're going to The intent here is that we're gonna go to Ambervale and we're gonna announce our presence as we are approaching, so that way they don't think this is any kind of Oh God, does anyone have any expertise? Any? Has anyone interacted with nobles a lot? I don't know if we should announce ourselves when we get there or if we should announce ourselves before we arrive. I feel like before we arrive is what like nobles of respect would do, right? Like when they're gonna go to a party.
Yes, it's typically unless unless in many cases you're going to trying to make a show of unexpectedly showing up into a section. That's usually but that's usually a completely different kind of move to be made. Usually you play some kind of show at being polite in these kinds of circumstances.
Okay.
Typical things you have to do.
Yeah. So we present ourselves like we are.
And normally be sending some kind of announce ourselves way much more in advance, but I think it's even at the very least we're much more at least showing courtesy at all by not just going to the gates. Also,
Right.
they'd not expect us and probably just turn us right away if we showed up at any kind of keep like that.
Right. Okay. Right. So we're going to show up. We're gonna call ahead. We'll announce ourselves. Try and reserve ourselves, and give them the idea that this is of the utmost importance. We're gonna need to fill a couple of acting roles here. We're gonna need someone to play the part of a Seshnel. In the book here, and I'm gonna hold up my heraldry book. It says that we should have a Seshnel should handle these things. So who wants to do that?
I don't even. I'm surprised
what?
you. Do you?
Who read him that word?
This is like the only book I've read for the last like 6 months.
You can read?
Yes, I can now read at. I
And
can
you
read.
understand the
yes,
word
technically.
Seshnel.
Well, I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does, but it just says that it says here that the Lord's entourage at the Seshnel is handles stuff. I skimmed that part. I'm gonna be honest. And then there's like a captain of the guard. But I don't think we're gonna really. I don't know if we can get away with that one. I don't think any of us are big enough. And oh
I
god.
mean, we do have two people that are big enough. Would they fit the role well? And I'm looking at.
How tough does Lifton look? I know he's handsome, but like, how tough does he look?
Do we have to fit every rule or role?
I'm just trying to establish like legitimacy if we can, I don't know. I'm winging it here. I just want them to believe that we mean business.
So I think
Could always do a show of strength.
Whoa, wait, hang on. What do you mean by that?
yes. What?
And
I'll leave
actually,
it open to
before,
interpretation.
if you could also, I've been
I
meaning
would
to
like, we
ask
would
you
like
this.
your interpretation of that one, please.
Could you this is just preference for me, just sort of a captain's request. If you could let me know, say something like, hey, Cinna here, or hey, Leah here, um just so I know who's sort of um you know in charge at whenever you can. I would just I'm really bad at the small cues, so
For the foreseeable future, I can imagine you'll just be dealing with me.
and
That's Leah, Captain.
oh, thank you.
I would just start giggling from the fucking rail she's leaning on.
There's
Like, just watching
we'll be
this all
here all
go
day.
down.
We'll be here all day if we don't.
Well, welcome back, Leah. I think you chose a good time to be here.
Never
She really
left,
leave. Yeah.
Captain.
Wait, I thought before.
Oh,
When was when was the change?
when you met her, apparently.
I thought was Leah or Cinna. I'm sorry to talk like you're not you're not here on the deck, but was it which one of you was lighting the sky up with with an incredible amount of fire
That
when
was
we were
me.
back in oh, that was you?
Yes.
John, is Leah the evil one or the good one? I don't know any.
I don't think either of them could be so easily good boiled down to such extremes, Captain.
Could something be simple for once?
I mean, they're both people.
Okay,
Not-
fine.
Like, would you call me the evil dancer and Abby the good dancer or something?
Well,
Oh, how sweet! You think I'm the good dancer? I mean, I am the good dancer, but like,
you're both great dancers. You're both thank you, queens.
Point,
Okay. Shit. All right. Okay. So we won't have a captain of the guard. Do you guys have any fancy wear? Does anybody have any fancy attire that they can put on? Worst case scenario, we can all look like Entourage, right? I mean, Abigail, you're a representative of your people.
I
So,
mean,
We
that
can
is
introduce you with some titles. I've been working on stuff. I've been cooking on some concepts.
title like what?
You
And
know,
I mean,
like
my old costume is like elaborate enough. It
you know,
looks
like
pretty
you're-
fancy. Might need to be
um,
cleaned.
wait, your old costume, or my old costume?
I think you're.
Okay.
The old stage outfit that we ran all across multiple sand seas with.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's Okay. Everybody. Yeah. Just everybody kind of get into character, and then let me know what your character is. You just need to seem like you are really respectable in some capacity, or feared. Feared is fine. You know, whichever one. Just like either have a cool story, because we're gonna need a really cool story here and to get through this. What was I saying? Oh, the plan. Right. So we get there. We're gonna on the way there. When we enter Ambervale or near it, we are gonna radio in and announce ourselves as an official entourage. And then we're going to hopefully have an audience with the prince and his court.
And
And
I'm just going to, and I just tell them the terms of what we're doing. It's quite simple.
yes, we're going to lay out the terms, and we're going to, and hopefully the intent here is that the prince is cool with it and it supports us, and if we're lucky, funds a little bit of it maybe. And in return, we're going to be aligned with the prince for a little while, but, and I'm gonna like look directly to Leah for a second, and then back to the group. But our loyalties are to our own and to Satir's independence. It's all for show. But we gotta sell this really well if we're gonna make this work, I think. Does anyone have any questions?
I think this should be simple. Honestly, this should be pretty much more simple than you're fretting it to be. And if it isn't, at least it'll be more interesting than that would be.
Do we at least know what titles we're going with so that we can have everything kind of,
Oh, well,
everyone on the same page?
I was gonna, I've been working on some concepts. I haven't figured out exactly, but go on, John.
I don't really need to lie, is the thing. Just pointing that out before you go with anything else. Is my family big enough? I just point out that I have my family, back to the west. Like, I just lie in that. I do have, even, worst comes to worst, I may even ask to pull a favor from them if it really is the worst it could possibly get.
Okay. So what, I'm gonna write this down. What is the title that you want to go by? What should I introduce you as? Like, lady, what would you... You want lady, lord? You want, like, something else? Something fun? Like progenitor or something?
Progenitor? What?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. No, but you don't think... Yes, her lady, Chandra is, fourth of... I'm trying to bullshit. I'm me out of character trying to bullshit an exact title to put onto it right now.
Feel free to take a minute and come back to it.
Yeah, but it will be fine. I'll just introduce myself alongside.
Okay.
Listen, you've got your...
Yeah, well, I can't exactly introduce myself as the last of the fucking Fail Vieira now, seeing as how...
Nobody knows that yet.
Well, that is true. No one... Actually, that's a really good point. No one knows that yet.
Do they? How... Do we know what our mayor has done to spread the word?
I mean, technically, no, we don't. But I did tell him to kind of
not
shut
gonna
the
get
hell
caught
up for
in
a
that
while.
lie.
That's a good point.
Well, why don't we lean into it? We don't talk about the mayor. And you announce yourself, like if we call you like the last of the Fiel Vieira dynasty, if they like know that there's more Fiel Vieira out there, we just skip over the identity of the mayor and we just suppose maybe that you did it and you brought them back.
I guess we'll burn that bridge as we're crossing it, won't we?
Okay. Okay. And, Leia, do you have anything you want, particular, or should I just throw some stank on it?
I guess court mage would be the most appropriate, given the circumstances.
Okay. That works.
If you must, for the sake of keeping it easy, just Oswell. My last name. Do you need help spelling it?
Oswell?
Yeah, yes. O
Z
S
S. What?
W
Wouldn't that be Oswell?
E
Captain, don't be
L.
Wait, hang on. Is it Oswall or Oswell?
Oswell.
Okay. Wait, so it's why does the S make a Z sound?
Because it's out. Don't.
All right, we might not have gotten with those lessons, but there's some letters sound differently depending
I
on
just think
what
the
we
language is a little
say.
weird. It's a little complicated. There's a lot of contradictions.
Hey, Waylon, you're barely reading in one language. Don't sweat about how other languages are spelled too.
I mean,
Sean's got a point.
okay, whatever. I didn't need to
How do you
know
spell
how
my
to read to
name?
build a boat, so whatever. How do
I
I spell
spell-
your name? I wouldn't. Out
That's
of
a
respect.
That's a clever way to avoid the question. You're built for. Oof, sorry. You're built for this. See, respectfully avoiding questions is part of it. It's an important skill too.
So whenever we get there and we have to talk to the prince and we're in the court, I only know how to interact with the prince through like the fairy tales that I've read and told. So
That sounds like a good plan. I'd stick with it.
I think we just be polite, right? That's it. Just be polite.
I mean, I think politeness would probably save us from the gallows or worse.
I think we would just need to bow and to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling. I'm not nervous. Are you nervous? I'm fine. I think we're good.
Yeah, you think you're good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Hey, Waylon, are you gonna be putting on your little man suit?
No, I thought about it, but it
think
doesn't
you
fit
outgrew it.
anymore.
That would
It's
have been
it
funny.
didn't
That's
fit
why.
then, and
No.
yeah, it didn't fit.
Can
It
I
didn't
use
fit
it?
then. It definitely doesn't fit now.
Can I use disguise to help adjust it to fit?
You can use
Um,
tailoring to help with that.
No. Oh wait, I got that.
We
What-
could
you know,
certainly try.
What's the worst that'll happen? I ruined the suit he's never gonna wear again.
No, I think actually I'm going to have to. I'm gonna dig into like the surplus pirate bullshit that we have. I think I'm gonna have to lean into a pirate prince angle, which and like, I think Waylon has prepared for this in the background by assembling his most pirate fleet admiral outfit he can figure out. Which hang on. But yeah, it's just like a big old trench coat and like tricorn hat with like a feather in it. Like it's almost the Salazar look actually. Hang on.
Capitán Sparrow.
Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I think actually. Who's got tailoring? Does anyone have tailoring? I don't have tailoring.
I have 20.
Yes, I can use a sewing kit.
Would you be willing to make this jacket bigger? The hat still fits. I'm gonna just like the sleeves need to be a little longer.
Do you have any extra fabric laying around?
Yeah, I think so.
I can pull up some in the stores.
Good. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Then let's. Yeah. Yeah. Let's make the Salazar jacket a little bigger. And I'm gonna put the hat on.
Any mod to tailoring, QB?
Yeah, since this is a did we give the material of this when we made it? I don't
It's
think
been
we did.
so long ago. I don't think we ever did.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's
I think.
all right. I'll give you a plus 30. Yeah, you're able to tailor it just fine.
Okay. Hell yeah. I'm putting on the Salazar jacket and hat.
You look ridiculous. And I'm going to go back to my spot and continue reading my book.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Here's-
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. And let me go ahead. Oh, okay. That just didn't work. Great. All right. I'm good. Does anyone have anything else they need?
Things are going to be perfectly fine.
I think so.
What? Oh, that's.
Ignore it.
Oh.
It's just not working. I've been damned. Nothing I do works.
You have been stopped.
Evil.
Fourth time's the
without-
charm, maybe?
Oh my fucking god! It's never gonna work. I'm dead.
Wayland's
I'm dead.
spelling evil sigils in the chat.
Yeah, I don't think it's
God,
gonna work.
that was the outfit, wasn't it?
Oh, jeez. Well,
Oh gosh.
are you posting it somewhere in the Discord?
I'm trying. I have to find a version of it that isn't on DeviantArt link.
Here.
Oh, okay.
How about that? How about that?
That's awful. That's the worst image you could have picked. I saw the remake version of Salazar, and it's evil. It's fucking evil. Okay, it's not gonna
Yeah.
post in Roll20, but I did post it in the chat. I don't know what else that I can do here. I'm being
Goodness
denied on
gracious.
all sides.
Yeah. Oh boy. Congratulations. Yep.
We did
Yeah.
it. We've got the picture of Ramon Salazar.
Fine, here, hang on, let me grab this one.
Lifton, could you put on like a? Do we have any heavy armor we could put Lifton in? I figure we can maybe make Lifton our captain of the guard.
Yes,
Uh,
I suppose given the alternative.
I mean, I can
Thanks.
always look mean. Ugh.
Doesn't need them.
You know what? You should just stay here. I think with Grits.
I
That's
mean,
fine. Grits is gonna need
I don't know how
protection.
much time we would need. I could probably whip up something that at least looks the part.
No, we're only an hour or two away. It's fine. I don't want to add more complication to the plan.
I mean, it wouldn't be like top of the line gear, but if it's just for show, it doesn't need to be like the best, right?
I mean, I do agree with you, but no, we have so few materials. Don't even worry about
It's
it.
fine. Besides, it doesn't need to be a big armor, anyways.
Yeah, and if they raid the ship, Grit's gonna need help. So now
If
that
we're
they
in
think
a
they're gonna
sovereign,
raid the
why
ship,
would they raid the ship, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna raid the ship.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay. I don't really. I think we're more or less good to go then.
All right.
Um,
Oh, no.
With being more
when-
or less. Yeah.
Nope. Please. I wanted to know how far away we are in game time.
Oh, how
in-
far away? Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Here's the maps capture. You're about 150 kilometers away from the nearest aerodrome into the city.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got maximum like a couple hours.
Which kind of speed
Okay,
are you
cool.
going here?
Normal speed,
Okay.
I think. Just probably above economy.
Even economy speed is our slowest speed with the engine on is 250 kilometers an hour. We're a half hour out.
Oh
at
my
worst.
God, we're way closer than I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
We're
it's
practically
only
pulling in.
It's only more than an hour if you decide to turn off all your engines and just go based off the wind.
Just
Okay.
cruise. Just slide on in there.
Alrighty, gotcha. Oh shit. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna the grits. Take us that direction. I'm gonna get the. I guess I'm gonna make a call.
All
All right,
right.
everybody.
I thought I think I think suppose I would be hailing, but if you wanted to not be making the call yourself, or something was the whole thing you were trying to say, right?
Um, I can. I don't know. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters much for this part. So it's if somebody's got a really high speech that they want to try out, I'm definitely willing to hear that out. But otherwise, it's probably whatever.
And
I don't-
I don't
Imagine
have
having
any
speech.
speak stats. I just want to think for the fact of it that I would like to.
I have very. Oh man, now is the time to look over my social skills. Actually,
What's the I, no, that was the time for that default talk.
okay.
I think I'll just do it. I think I'll just rather than sweating who does what or who do the most optimally. I think I'd just
You just wanted to go for it?
yeah. Just
Okay.
so I just think call the radio, like sending a hail into, presumably like trying to go into the port to forward into the palace or like a message. I'm not sure how that would work actually to dial them. Now that I think of it, QB.
So
Just call the.
it would need to be something done within the city itself.
Okay, so we land and then.
Yeah, unless let me double check your traits on your character sheet.
Whose character sheet?
On Jean's character sheet.
Oh, gotcha.
Family ties.
Uh, yeah, I would say that you do know how to contact someone. It's usually more difficult, and being able to see someone right away is very difficult to do since it is the crown prince in the middle of a war. However, for 2 key points, you can cash in to make that more immediate as you announce your family name.
Yeah.
Is that 2 key points from me or from Jean?
From Jean.
Me.
Okay, gotcha.
I think it's reasonable enough since that's part of the whole point. Anyways, is me playing on the way to that a bit. Anyways, you know. I think that's basically what I already established I was doing. I think it works out. Take your points away to get us in the door, help us get in the door and get to speaking with the big man.
All right.
Yeah, definitely lay into the urgency of this being a matters of important diplomatic matters that could change the front of the war or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
You use the long range communicator and you have some sort of like back pocket number to get to the right area, and they're like, all right, yeah, we can see you later today. Go through the checkpoints as normal, and see you soon.
Thank you. You're such a darling. Well, thank you. This will be greatly beneficial for everyone, I'm sure. See you soon.
It worked.
What? Did you think I was lying about not needing to lie?
I don't know. I don't know. I
Please, have a little. You, I suppose you get. Then again, you forget about my wings. So I suppose having remembering that rest of me is a bit. I could see it happening. It's fine.
you don't need to keep bringing up the wings, okay? I didn't know okay, whatever. Let's get it.
It's.
Let's go.
It's fine. I'm giving you crap as a friend. It's funny.
Um, I am, sorry, my nerves are fried right now. I've got two things I need to do before we go walk in on this. The first one is I'm gonna go grab the, like, stitched, the old family flag that Waylon has like torn his bandana from and such, has been like stitched and repaired. Not great. He's not a tailor. It very much looks like this Frankenstein flag. But he is going to unroll that out and switch out our flag for that one. And the other thing I need to do is, and I don't know if this elicits a check, be my guest, that's fine. I won't contest that. I need to prime the device.
Okay.
Those
Just need to
words.
prime the device and then set up a just essentially like the simplest thing is it's literally just a receiver, it just essentially a radio signal that just drops, like in the simplest terms, drops a weight which for the lever.
All right. Roll me an invent skill.
Yeah, that's fair. Just smooth on past this, gang. Don't worry about this part. Smooth on past this, gang. Yeah, we're good.
All right. Perfect. Well, you are able to prime that within just minutes after the meeting was done, like 2 to 5 minutes after the meeting was done. You are coming up to Ambervale. You see that there is the city surrounding the lake is a long stretch on the section you're coming in on the north side. There are several aerodromes that mark along these outskirt cities, since there are a lot of people coming in and out of the city. There are a lot of aerodromes for people to park and land, and you will see that there are palings dotted across each section of every city, so there is not a part that is unprotected from the pillars that suck up
The
the mist.
The mist.
You're able to
Something in the mist.
you're able to find a section in the north area where you can land, and as you are coming out of your section of the aerodrome, there'll be a Moogle attendant that asks if you want to have your ship filled while you are tending to business in the city.
What's our fuel looking like, gamers? Quartermaster.
We're about.
We're about 1,000.
Oh.
We could use some.
We're about half tank, so
Yeah, we're probably
top up wouldn't hurt.
yeah, fuck
Especially
it.
if we
Yeah.
need to get out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Yes, 850.
Wow, it works. It just works.
It just
It
works.
just works.
The finance tab, fantastic. There you
Okay.
go.
All
All
right,
right.
crew. Hands in. This is a big one. This could go a lot of different ways.
Ooh, yeah.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna get through it just fine.
Yes.
All right. Skyrat's on 3.
1.
2.
Looking to Cinna.
She has not put her hand in. And
Pause
is
the
just looking
countdown.
around at the rest of you
Hey.
guys.
Wailing
Hey.
around.
Hand in.
This is just a Tuesday for me, man.
Well,
She's
then
gonna
this
make her way
shark
off
should
the
be no
boat.
trouble.
Evan's gonna like just lean over. Just do it for the kid. Come on, he needs this.
Gonna give a wave and just walk off the boat.
Fine. All right. Grits, fill in.
Okay. 3.
Yeah. 3. All right. Skyrat's forever.
Skyrats forever.
Skyrats forever.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. All right. We're gonna get that one day. All right. Let's go. I do have my weapons with me, but I've got them all holstered. I'm leaving my shield behind. My kite shield.
You're not getting them in, dude.
Hey, hey, everybody, remember, we are not commoners. We get to do whatever the hell we want as long as we're confident about it, because we're not commoners.
I'm not sure if that'll work, but whatever.
Okay, well, all right, we just gotta be cohesive. Everybody, be cohesive, okay? Let's go. If you're not sure, just be confident. That's the big thing. All right. Guards, we're ready to be escorted.
As you leave the hangar bay, you will see that there is a long and slow line going through the TSA, and a equally long line to checkpoint items in the Adventuring Guild outpost. And do you just come out of the hangar bay, declaring guards to escort you?
Are they expecting us? Like, or are they waiting here for us? Like, or does it look like there's no one here?
There are a lot of people here in line, and a lot of guards are just checkpointing
There's
people
not like
into the city.
No, not like somebody holding up a paper to raise and company.
No.
That'd be ridiculous.
There is a party of 4.
Not a good sign. All right. Yeah, then I'm gonna descend and damn it. You said there's a queue?
There are 2 queues.
Okay. What's the differences between them?
One of the queues is to go into the city through the checkpoint. The other one is to go to the Hunting Guild outpost. There is a sign. There are lots of signs everywhere. A little confusing. Where one sign is letting adventurers know that if you purchase anything within the city, to pick them up at this is the line for the Hunting Guild outpost to pick up the materials you purchased. And if there's anything that you need to sell, to also put it into the Hunting Guild outpost.
Okay. I'm gonna approach one of these guards near the the first queue. And I'll nod my head at him with my big tricorn hat on. Um, uh, Guard,
Yes.
uh, greetings. We have an appointment with the prince. We have called ahead. We are looking for escort to our appointment with the court.
That's nice. Get in line.
John, did you tell them that? Did you let them know that this was like a diplomatic matter?
Yes, it's been as much as and that got us in the door, got us in the door of the palace. I don't think they're rushing to get any lucky. And seems they're not exactly rushing for every person with a possible stake in. You said we'll just have to check in like normally going to the city. Unfortunately, it's fine. It's frustrating, but and it's slow, but it's not like we're needing to pack everything up in there.
Fuck's sake. This is a bad precedent. If this is the case, then the chances we're getting in under normal circumstances is gonna be pretty goddamn low.
We're getting in. I've already arranged that. It's just a simple fact of, normal travel in normal hazards of travel, Waylon.
Okay, let's go get in line.
That's the spirit, kid.
As you are going to get into the first line, the guard does shout for you. Don't forget to either leave weapons on the ship or check them in with the Adventuring Guild. Any and all items that are not the clothes on your back will need to be checked in with the Adventuring Guild to make sure that they have no properties to cause harm. You can pick them up once you are inside if they do not cause any physical harm.
They're gonna take my book.
They're really under
I mean,
really
they
on
take a
our
book-
shit today. Yes, it is the capital in the middle of these times, but pain in the ass. Whatever.
Maybe we should.
I mean, I just leave my knife behind. There's little cause
You know
for
what?
it.
You said there was like mist absorber towers. What was that?
Yeah,
The
palings.
palings.
What is
But
what is the effect of those? Is that just it absorbs magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is impossible to channel magic within a large city.
The mist is quite
Thin?
stagnant and stale.
And does that mean our boat can't fly within the city like corridors? Like within the city's like range? How does that work?
Oh my god.
Or is
Yeah.
it just magic as a whole?
It
I mean-
will not be able to fly close enough to anywhere in the city.
Even with our even with the our Nepicite, Aethersite, Omnisite, whatever the hell it's called, our sights,
Hey, but
our
that would be.
crystals.
You wanna fuck around and find out? I
Do you want to
suggest
blatant-
not.
Do you want to?
However,
Do you want to? Do you want to disobey the Wrecker Safety Accord with thousands, tens of thousands of witnesses?
I mean,
Then
technically, if you were to fly an airship close enough within a city, you have a limited amount of time before your airship won't be able to lift off again.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not do a 9/11 today. just to get into the front door of a castle.
Oh.
Rather not
Here's-
destroy the Reverie for that.
Here's my thought on this.
Yeah, let's not recreate a portion of the opening of FF12 here.
My thoughts on this are
What do you
if
need
you're
your
gonna
sword
be a
for?
pirate, if you're gonna be a pirate king, you should probably wave your thing around like you're a pirate king.
Kid,
And
please
I'm-
keep your pants on.
Please.
How long is that? What's that timer on if we flew into the center of the city
We're not
before we
doing
couldn't get back
that.
out?
For regular Skystone, it would be like 5 seconds that you have to like go through the area that a paling is sucking up mist before
Right.
your Skystone runs out of juice. It'd probably be a couple minutes for Auracite or Nethicite, since they store up so much more mist.
Wait. We're just all.
So, I mean, technically, if you want to do a 9/11, you could.
I would prefer
Yeah.
if we didn't.
I mean, that is one less ship and probably one less boat crew.
Not intending to 9/11, but I am just trying to think here about our
just go in-
options.
Hey, I got it.
Go on.
I've got an idea for you that'll keep you happy. Okay, you can't. There's no. Listen, Gunblade is just not happening. There's just no getting around the fact that there's no bullshitting or seeking that pass for you. Okay, but you disassemble you could get your other stuff passed by the simple fact of disassembling it into component parts and reassembling it inside. You know, like your inventions.
Oh, shit.
Like when they're not, if they're to inspect it into an inspection, it would just look like they're just mechanical parts. If they even recognize what they are at all, But like these kinds of things are for sale even. You could just bring your devices cross in piecemeal and then just bring them back together and then boom, you're somewhat armed.
That is cheeky.
That's actually really clever, yeah. Quick question.
Yeah.
Quick engineer question. These towers, what do they look like?
Oh my god!
Oh,
I give you a
Hey,
fade out, and you're still thinking about the paling.
It is clever, but I gotta ask these questions.
They look like giant towers. It kind of depends on the city itself. Some of them are skyscrapers that look like regular skyscrapers so that they look indistinguishable, but they're in the middle of the zone. Some of them look like giant obelisks. Some of them will be pretty fancy.
Kirby, stupid question.
Okay.
How far up in the queue am I if I've only had to step out once to put my stuff back on the boat?
If you're putting everything on the boat, I would say that, and you've been in queue this entire time, I would say that you're probably, yeah, if you've been in queue the entire time, I would say that you come back and you're, I'd say by this point you're kind of close to the front.
Cool. Just making sure.
Like, yeah. So as Pseudo is anyone else just waiting in queue after putting everything on the boat?
I mean, I wouldn't have brought anything off the boat, knowing that I didn't get past the first checkpoint in the other city. So, I would have humored him for a little bit of conversation, but otherwise I would have
Yeah, maybe
also been
pointed
in
that-
line. Like, oh, we need to go in. So
I think that he's got that look in his eye that's kept me from getting in line. He keeps I can tell he's considering very bad ideas.
So I'll say,
But there's like,
No!
take some of your stuff.
at
away."
one
Bad
point, Leah
ideas?
and I look
No.
behind. It's like,
The line has grown significantly. It's behind us.
yeah. Well, the two of you are just talking, like going through the queue, like, oh, this isn't really that bad. While Raylan
I'm
and
definitely like kind of gushing about like getting a chance to maybe see the stadium for the Silent Patriots.
Damn it. God. Leviathan sink all. All right. This isn't gonna work.
That's
We
what I've been
need-
telling you.
We need a door kicker. We need a There's no point waiting in line. We're just gonna get to the damn court and they're gonna make us sit in line there. We're gonna show up, look like
I'm
nobody's.
not going to. I've already arranged for her entrance into the court, Waylon.
Certainly, but
They're expected there. It's just the simple fact that, like any other city, we need to go through security. Everybody, every time, even when I was with my own family, I had to put up with this shit. There's really no getting around it, no matter how high up you are. Unless you're at the absolute top, or military yourself, you
John!
have to put up with this.
John, they need to fear us. They need to understand that we can provide something that they they don't have. If we're supposed to be the ones who can take care of the Glabados for them, they have to understand that we are untouchable. They have to understand that we've got ourselves a standpoint. We have to be fucking pirates.
After we get through the queue, I'm gonna look back at them and just be like, guys, we're already in the city.
I wasn't even gonna give him that. I was just.
Did
gonna
they
pull
go
my
in the
communi-
city?
I'm just gonna.
Did
pull
they
my-
get in the queue?
I'm pulling out the
Yes.
communicator, and you're just gonna hear, and a message will pop up. Yeah, tell us when you're inside. We got some shopping to do first. I think we have time.
Buddy, listen. We've got plans. You need. This is a place. What would your plan be to bring a sorted, huh? To kill someone on the court to make your point? What would you use with it? Do with it? Just give me the honest answer. What you would think to be doing with a weapon in there?
I'm not worried about my sword. I'm worried about the narrative that we're creating.
The narrative that we are not the absolute kings that can skip the line. Everybody, and I mean everybody except for the absolute tippy top, has to put up with this, Waylon. And I mean everybody. It's not sending any kind of message. Showing up late, arguing about it might be, if anything. Just calm down. Listen, this isn't a battlefield you're experienced with. Okay, I get it, but we can get through this together. All right?
I'm gonna disassemble my gun blade. I'm gonna disassemble my gun blade, and I'll wrap it up in a piece of cloth, and I'll stick it in the damn backpack or in a on my belt, just as a sack.
You know, that's a better step.
All right, let's just get in line. Fine. Let's just get this done. I'm gonna go stand in line.
By the time we get in, I'm guessing by the time we get in, we're even though we've only argued that long, we're taking at least 50% longer in line now.
I am. This is the best. This is quite literally, I think, the best thing. This is both the best and the worst case scenario for spiraling character development right now for Waylon. This is great for avoiding for hating the bureaucracy of the nobility, and really bad for just going fuck it 9/11
Hot question: Are you bringing the disassembled gunblade with in the bag through the line to get into the city, or the line to get it checked in with the hunting guild?
Whatever. Well, I mean, it's not a weapon, so why would I need to get it checked in? So I'm just gonna take it through the normal thing, and if there's any checks involved, let me know.
Yeah, you get to the front of the line after a bit of waiting, and the guard's like, I already told you before, sir, anything that is not the clothes on your back has to get checked in at the hunting guild.
Oh my god, you are a fascist. Okay, let me go in the other line. Go get in the fucking other line.
Jean, what are you bringing into this line?
Yeah, I just forgot. Unless you want us to check consumables too, but like the press, I've not brought any weapon or anything of sorts of physical implements of physical harm. No.
No, okay. You can come into the city. Where do you want to go?
I don't know if I'm not sure where I'd go right now.
Here, I'm putting myself here 'cause I'm like in a state of.
I think I'd buy, while waiting for Waylon to come in, get a nice couple packs of triple triad.
All right. How many do you want to purchase?
Is it? There's 5 series, right?
Yeah, there's 5 sets.
Yeah, just make it one of each. It's a 50 gil, right? They're 10 each.
Yep, that's 50 gil for one of each. All right, sounds good. Raylan, you are able to check things in at the hunting guild. Get back in line, and they will be like, "All right." So, thank you for checking that in. You can pick up what is not possible to be dangerous around the corner and at the hunting guild.
Okay.
Welcome to Ambervale.
Thank you very much. Fuck. Did they give me back my stuff?
Question: Is the
Hey, it's no
gunblade
I just told you.
is the gunblade considered the weapon or the invention?
The gunblade is a weapon, not an invention.
All right. They will hand you back the disassembled invention parts they have. They do have the note that you have a gunblade on file to be picked up once you leave the city. And they give you the device for your device.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. My God, so they have my sword. Okay.
I mean, even to be fair, even getting that much in is still a big win.
All right, fine, whatever. Let's go.
All right. So
All right.
while the two of you were in line, Abby, you went to the entertainment area to get a copy of Final Fantasy 69 and its guidebook. We already settled that they had it. I was one point away from having it on sale.
Oh, that would have been really nice.
Right? It would have been nice, but I rolled a 68, not a 69. So 69 gil to get both.
You know what? That's still not terrible at all. In fact,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not even gonna pull that from like our collective guild. I'll just spend that for my own little personal wallet.
Hey, nice. While Abby's doing that, Cinna, what were you up to?
I'm looking for any potential lead on the book, or one of the books, you know, in all the places where books would normally be.
All right, yeah. Roll me a D100. Hey, that's pretty good. I will let you know that the book itself is not here. You are able to find other versions, other copies of the book, but the one specifically you're looking for is not here. However, the book is. You have come across a journal that was published that explains that there's some weird writings in Mabel Hanover's earlier editions of books. Was she some sort of a practitioner of the dark arts? Who knows? Who's to say? This person's going on a conspiracy theory and got it published.
Well, I can't exactly I can't exactly have that information spreading around. So, I'm gonna five-finger discount it.
All right. Roll me a pickpocket.
It's already published.
It's published,
this could
yeah.
not. Do you guys feel it? Do you feel the shale and the snow and the dirt and the mud starting to shift on the top of the mountain where we're standing? Can you feel it? Can you feel this landslide approaching us right now as we're gonna go barreling towards destiny?
As I'm walking into a Barnes and Noble, going to the self-help section, looking for a book on leadership for dummies.
Yeah. The prince being alerted that a member of the Duke's envoy has unfortunately been caught shoplifting the Barnes and Nobles before this.
What is your agility default?
14.
Dude.
God.
Dude.
Yeah, you are. Oh God. You grab hold of the book and you start walking out as if it was nothing, and you hear someone shout like, "Hey, you need to pay for that, miss."
I'm gonna just drop the book on the inside of the store and keep walking.
Okay.
Just abandon the boy immediately.
Do I see this as I'm walking in?
You're probably walking up to the store as Cinna is walking out, so roll an awareness. No modifier.
No modifier?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do.
As I walk into the store, if I get to the book before the other guy does, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, you're able to pick it up.
Hello?
Hmm.
Oh,
That's weird.
I don't know if that went through, but yeah, you're able to pick it up. A Hume is walking over with the Barnes & Noble shirt on. Oh, sorry about that. We had a possible shoplifter, but... Yeah, I was about to put that back on the shelf.
She's gonna turn it over in her hands a couple of times ago. It seems kind of interesting. Maybe I'll buy it for myself.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be 15.
But I got more shopping, thank you. And she'll go walk off toward the back of the store.
All right.
Like,
Sounds good.
trying to, like, avoid any small talk, to avoid any, like, further complications. Like, no, don't worry, I'll take it. And then, well, let me keep shopping, please.
Okay. Sounds good.
It wasn't even. It was
But yeah, no,
15
I'm
gil.
specifically looking for, like, 2 or 3 books. I'd love to see if I can get a set of like to get leadership much like higher than just 20. However, I know the odds of that might be lower.
Let's see. Above 20, roll me a D100.
Because I also need the one to get 220.
All right, roll me 2 D100s then.
Alright, book 1 is for those 0 to 20.
That is a success.
Book 2 is...
That is also a
20 plus.
success.
Ooh,
They
how
have
much
both.
would those be?
They have leaderships. One for beginners and for step 2. Let's see. It is an intuitive skill. So that is going to be a total of 1,050 gil.
And 50.
Okay, 115, 15, that's 160. Ah!
Waylon is sitting on a bench on the side of the street right now, like elbows on his knees, like staring into the middle space, fully rethinking some things.
You said it was 1,500?
50.
1,050. Oops. Okay.
Yeah, so we got 300 and 750.
Okay, so it's 1,065 for the 3 books total.
What was that?
I'm just mathing.
For the 2 books, that is 1,050.
Plus 15 for the 3rd book.
Oh, plus 15 for the 3rd book. Right. Yes, you are correct. I forgot about that 3rd book.
And just for curiosity's sake, do they have a, I guess, advanced inquiry? Whoops,
How advanced?
Hang on, I broke that roll. The next step up from the 20 plus one.
For inquiry, you said?
Mm-hmm. Or not inquiry, sorry. Leadership. All 3 of them are leadership.
Oh, for leadership, the one 31 to 40, let's see, that's a chance of finding of 70. Unfortunately, they do not have that in stock.
Yeah, because we have inquiry level 2 and 3, but I need to up my...
Up your game.
Exactly, I gotta up the learning,
Exactly.
the leading game.
Exactly. Is that all you're gonna purchase?
Yeah, I'll just buy just those 3 then.
Alright. And before Waylon finally gets through, Leah, are you gonna spend the rest of the time in the bar?
I'm sorry, you'd cut out there again, QB.
Oh, are you gonna be spending the rest of the time in the bar until Waylon gets through?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Find a place there to chill out.
Waylon is gonna go to the bar. 'Cause that's usually where we meet up.
Alright. Leah, do you want to gather any information, watch anything, or just chill?
I'll just chill. Maybe you know what? I'll find like a table or something, and I'll keep reading through the silly life magic book.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Waylon is going to be. Waylon is going to sit next to Leah, and he's just like, elbows on the table, sort of Gendo style, just like hands in front of his face and just kind of staring into the middle space for the time being. So that's where I'll be.
All right. Leah, can you roll me an inquiry with no modifier as you read this book? Hey, okay. A piece of information about life magic is that life magic, uh, unless you are very skilled in it, uh, requires a constant vessel, a constant living vessel to either exchange, well, not either exchange, but a constant living life vessel to exchange the life magic from one entity to another.
Oh.
Curious. All right.
Under extreme circumstances, you can convert it into a fully sealed receptacle. However, if you are to release any of that life magic, it will be drawn to the closest living thing.
If I'm understanding, you're effectively describing a phylactery, yes?
I sure am.
All right.
Oh boy.
I don't like that.
Does
Because
anyone
can you
know
let
how
me know?
Franklin is
so-
now 18?
Ah, jeez.
Potentially.
Well, that'll be a phone call for later.
It sure will be. So, after everyone is doing their thing, and I assume everyone goes to the bar to meet up before you head on deeper into the city towards
Yeah.
the palace.
We got a little corner booth here.
Yeah. Once I find y'all in the bar, I will literally, as I'm getting to the table, toss the book on the table toward Leah.
She's going to quickly take that and pocket it.
You owe me 20 gil.
Pay you
think
back
we-
later.
I think I think I made a mistake. I think we made a mistake coming here.
Why do you say that?
I'm realizing now. I'm trying to play their game, and I'm just not a part of that world. My blood might be, but I'm not a duke. I'm a pirate.
I
get that. It's not never the most, never good to keep in there, but I don't think do we? I think you're losing sight a little bit of what everything needs to be. You know, it's not that you have to keep playing by their rules. No. It's as simple. I thought the whole point was either we get them to, either way, we are taking what we want. You know, we're taking this place. It's a simple matter of we want. I think was simply looking at it as we're going to tell them that what they and that they can and that if they don't accept it, things will be nice. You know, I'm a mess right now. Sorry. Basically, if we're going to be taking Satir. They would. It's their simple to roll the choice. It's in their court to decide if want to be with us about this or our enemies about this.
No, 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 no. We can't leave them a choice. We're not going to be the Duke of. I'm not going to be the Duke of Satir.
Oh, it's
Not
not.
in the way that they want me to be.
How
We
would
have
you?
to be true to ourselves, I think.
I mean, I assumed we were going to be talking complete independence, not under them, naturally.
Well, we will never achieve complete independence while we're still fighting off the Galatian Alliance on one side as a defense, and on the other direction, the Prince. And if we help crush the Glabados, it'll only reinforce him. I think we need to think differently. You know, I think I have a different idea. I think we need to be. I think I need to be. I think we need to start controlling the narrative. I'm gonna make a new proposal. We gather what we need here, and we head to Stockmat. When we get to Stockmat, we can go out to the spines and do some scavenging, make a little bit of money, and we make some proclamations. I think I don't need to be. I think I don't need to be the Duke of Satir. I think we need to become Dread Pirates. I think they need to understand that we're not operating on the same wavelength they are. They're trapped in a war. They can't afford to stomp out all angles, especially not one that can travel in and out of the yacht. Their excess, I think, might help us. All of the ships they're leaving crashed out onto plains and villages and places. I can't think like a duke. I can't think like a prince. I can think like that, but I can think like a scavenger orphan. We can do things they can't even can conceive of. Damn their honor, damn their everything else. They're not gonna give it to us. Let's fucking take it. Let's make a pirate fleet. Proper. My proposal is we fly to Stockmat. We start there. We know the pirate crew's there. Grits has connections. I've got some connections, but moreover, I know where to look for things. We gather up a number of ships, see if we can't purchase some poor salvage wrecks, and we plan a raid. A proper raid. And then, when we have enough people,
You can never.
we go after a bigger target.
And then what will the plan be when we get to Stockmat? And then what will the plan be after that?
When we get to Stockmat,
No. I mean, I don't mean what your plan is for Stockmat now. I mean, what will your plan be that you make up when you get to Stockmat, Captain? Listen,
gather a pirate crew.
you say
Gather a
that.
proper fucking crew.
Do you mean a crew or do you mean a fleet? Because at this point we have a crew of
You keep
7, 8.
We're gonna need to make sure to keep a proper fleet of pirates together. They need to have a unified goal. And for pirates, it's usually loot. Luckily, there's a war on. Have you all ever heard of whaling?
Can't say I'm terribly.
One of the weaknesses of one of those giant fleet ships, especially ones that are damaged from a battle and retreating to their back lines, is that they cannot deal with the smaller numbers as well without support. That's where pirates come in with whaling. A number of small vessels can make their way between the guns, can make their way in areas beneath, below, above, wherever they need to be. They pin the thing down. Then they raid it, board it, clear it out, scuttle the ship, leave the crew stranded, and leave. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of things we can gather. Once we do that, if we do that well enough, and we convince these fleets, these targets, we migrate, make our way slowly further on towards the east, back to Satir. We stop in the deserts and we pick up the Urutan. We give them something, a home that's not being attacked. We maybe do a little bit more eco-terrorism, whatever. And then once we have those resources, we just need to propose the final steps. An all-out raid on the Glabados they could never see coming. From all sides. If there's a technology there that's comparable to here, there's a glaring hole they're not accounting for. They're accounting for an army. They're accounting for battleships. They're accounting for all of these other properly armed and managed groups arriving in battle fleet formations. But we don't need to play that game. 4 or 5 ships, piloted by one skeleton crew at best. Give them all the means to escape the ships. Those sensor towers are no match.
Sensor towers.
The ones that are absorbing the mist. Yes, the
They're
palings,
not
thank you.
Sensors.
Whatever.
They
They absorb the mist, but they're still vulnerable. We destroy those, suddenly the doors open. Their fleets are all distracted, they're out the front.
So you destroy the palings that are helping keep the civilian population safe?
We're not after the civilian population.
That's what destroying the palings would do.
The battle front lines are they're not even close to the Glabados yet.
The palings are what keep aren't just for weapons and airships. You realize, right? Hordes of monsters could swarm this town, these cities, if you destroy their palings.
They'll still have their walls.
And you'd still open it up. What about everybody else taking advantage of this? What about the hundreds of criminal minds that would then go commit magical murders with the palings down? What about? I just want to know, would you take responsibility for these things too?
Because you destroy the palings and you are damning an entire city.
It isn't just...
Not just their soldiers, not just their...
nobles.
Everybody.
They damned your people. They damned my people. They'll have their chance to escape. They'll have their way out. We're not targeting the civilians. We're just targeting
my people
infrastructure.
were damned because of the interloping of a fickle god, not some hoity noble in some foreign city.
The judges answer to the nobles.
No. They don't. At best, the absolute best the nobles ever do with a judge is trick them. That's the absolute best I've seen them answer to a noble.
Do you remember what we
And
saw in that village? The arrival of the prince's forces, how they bombed the villages, how they sacrificed and immediately went after the civilian population. What do you think will happen whenever they arrive in the city, anyhow?
So you would just knock the shield and invite them to kill the population all the same?
They won't be anywhere near close by. Yeah, the monsters, I agree. They might swarm
monsters,
in, but that'll keep the guards busy.
bombers.
We're not sending in bombers. The prince's forces aren't close enough to send in any of their forces in to attack. This is a raid, not a prepared siege. They
And
won't
a
know
wounded
what's
animal
going on.
would be a more
But-
likely target for a ravenous, beast. What's to say the
Certainly.
armies wouldn't take advantage of that chaos?
There's a good chance that if our raid is successful, you're right, the Bavarian forces might collapse. That saves everyone a lot of time, doesn't it?
Kid,
People-
if I may,
Go on.
we already have an inn to go and speak with these people. You don't need to tell them you don't have those resources. A threat could be just as viable as spending weeks and months gathering this shit, just to throw it away fighting an army that we don't need to. Tell them you have this already. Be a pirate and fucking lie.
My only
They don't need to know you're telling them a lie.
We could also and if not a lie, a threat.
Point them
The
at
only-
someone else. You don't need to tell them where you're from.
The only issue we have with going to the prince right now, and I thought previously it was worth it, is that the prince could betray us. The only thing we have going for us is the
And we're
element of
gonna
surprise.
betray, and we're almost certainly going to betray the prince.
And betrayal implies that there was trust on both sides anyway. You don't trust him. He can't betray you if you don't trust him 100%. You could still operate with an air of caution. But we could still posture. We could still...
You.
They don't know what we have. They don't know who we know. And that gives us a bigger advantage on that than you think.
We can go and we can talk to him. But I don't think they're going to take anything that we're saying seriously.
Why not?
I'm gonna slap Waylon on the back of the head. Then fix your fucking confidence, and maybe they will.
You gotta stop dressing like this, man. You get in a bad way in these clothes. But listen, we did. The whole point of coming here today was that we were gonna force our way onto the board, and how they played from there. No matter how they play from there, we win. That was the play. I think your idea of having a fleet has some water to it, but I think you're not even step up before you could do to not even step up is a bad idea.
I'm gonna take what I imagine was the hat that got slapped off of him and put it back on his head and give it a little extra tap on. Go be a fucking captain. Let's go lie to these bitches. She's gonna get up out of the boot.
I mean, she's got a point. My captain doesn't sit around moping. My captain My captain's not afraid to face off a dreadnought.
I'm not moping. I'm furious. Let's go talk to these pricks. Let's go fucking convince them we're serious.
Hell, need to be.
All right, so everyone gets up out of the booth and starts heading towards the inner city of Ambervale.
Can I get Waylon a shot of liquid courage before we leave the bar?
Oh my god.
He's still 18.
Yeah.
What are the
Pirates.
rules? What are the rules? Are we playing by Europe rules? Or are we playing by fantasy Europe or fantasy North America rules? What are we doing here?
You know, fair. Yeah, Ambervale is supposed to be model, or Rosario is supposed to be Spain-like, so you got a point.
Okay.
You could get a
I
glass
mean,
of
worst
wine.
comes to worst, I ordered it for me. Oh.
Yeah,
Also,
that's fair.
Oh no. Oh no.
Also, are you telling me that Waylon has never once drank ever?
No, remember
With
he was
his
he was
terrible
passed out
upbringing?
for 2 weeks
I'm
whenever he
pretty
got too
sure-
drunk.
That's
yeah, we
the
already
problem.
Yeah.
Well, then get
Why
him
it's
a
one
weaker
shot and it's
moderate.
controlled.
I'm definitely gonna take a shot of whatever piss liquor they've got here, and then
I'm not giving you Malort, I'm giving you like fireball.
Dude. We're bringing it
that's-
back.
White girl
That's
party
weird.
hour.
Bringing
Yeah.
it back. Bring it.
All
let's
right.
go fuck this place up like a Chili's happy hour.
What's a Chili's?
Perfect.
It's where I feel
Alright.
bellious.
You all hop out of the booth and you head towards the inner city of Ambervale. And that is a good point to take our intermission, where I am going to ask you all, what is your favorite domesticated animal when we get back? So,
Jeez.
Alright, so we can just write
Yeah.
down Waylon for Chocobo already, and we're good to go.
All right, I have the
True.
answer to this one already.
hey, perfect. All right, we'll see you all soon. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Steal the Skies, the Reverie. Where we last left off, I had a question for all of you. That question being, what is your favorite domesticated animal? So first off, Suda, what is Waylon's favorite domesticated animal, and why is it Chocobo?
It's not that. It's rats.
Seagulls. What?
Cockatrice.
Waylon's favorite domesticated animal is a rat.
Rat. All right, sounds good. Pokey, what is Jean's favorite domesticated animal?
I'll say, like I said, I did end up saying it. I think the cockatrice are a favorite, to be honest. They're
That does
funny.
that does explain why you keep screaming cock right before we go live.
I scream balls, thank you very much.
You scream both.
True.
Well, now the secret's out. Now you gotta change it.
It's
Now the
true.
public knows.
You ruined me.
I sure did. Natsu, what is Abby's favorite domesticated animal?
Would I be allowed to answer Sally because we hung out with her for like such a long
It's-
time, and we
is-
got to go on 2 like stealth missions?
I do
Yes.
think Sally is
Yeah,
kind of the
stealth missions.
default answer.
Sally is a good answer, yeah.
But if not, dogs.
The conceptual dog.
Puppies.
Perfect, thank you. And Ash, what is Cinna/Leah's favorite domesticated animal?
I prefer tabby orange pussies, thank you.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. So, last we left off, you were on your way to Ambervale.
We're in Ambervale.
Sorry, you are in Ambervale. You're going into the center of Ambervale. There are many ferries and many bridges that run from the outskirts of Ambervale throughout those darting cities in towards the inner island. This inner island is where you can find large, ornate skyscrapers. You'll be able to find the official Crown Prince Ambervale Ulema Stadium here. You'll be able to find chocobo tracks. You'll be able to find large business buildings that go throughout the entire city. And near the center is a large palace. Once you get inside the palace, you will find that the royal halls are lined with marble, and the walls are alabaster. Gold trim lines the windowsills. The baseboard down the halls are carved to chronicle the history of the royal Margrace family lineage. Once you get close to the front, a Rev attendant will come out and greet you. Greetings, Jean de Reza. I heard from a phone line that you were on your way here, and I didn't want to make you have to wait any longer than I'm sure you would need to otherwise.
And it's such a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Thank you. Yes, we've got to have quite important business about this unpleasantness that it'll be much, but must be heard by the prince directly. And I appreciate your time.
Well, let me take you to Crown Prince Margrace. He's been very busy lately. I'm sure you are fully aware of with everything going on. But anything for such an esteemed family such as the Derezas.
Thank you. It's nice to be in such great company as this crown. Yes.
He will take you down the halls of the palace. As you are going by rooms, any open doors into large chambers, you will see it is either going to be a large window on the other side or a large stained glass window of ornate artistry throughout the entire building. As you are going down the hallway towards the main hall, on your right, you will see that there are large windows looking out to a courtyard that has a marble railing looking down into a large hedge maze. But once you get far enough into the hallway, he leads you towards a large stone doors and opens them forth. And you will see a large room that has a large ballroom with guards lining down the sides, at attention, and at the very end of the room is Crown Prince Margrace, a Rev, sitting on the throne.
I think Sean just calmly taking it in is like, yeah, just yes, exquisite taste as always, your liege. It's a pleasure as always to meet you once again. Hey, why are all your stats so low? Wait, something seems wrong. QB?
What?
I'm just noticing that my token is like completely wrong stats.
Oh. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm like, yep.
Let's see if I can
fuck around with my
reload
mana.
people's stats.
I was gonna say mine was right.
Well,
Yeah, but mine was a factor of 100, NP HP wrong.
is that better?
Not
I'm
like
not
it.
sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's correct.
Okay.
No. Man, I know this is a lot of shit right now, but trust me, this is, at the very least, it won't make things worse. I just calmly making my way down to the down the down the ballroom up to may try to slowly make my way to the foot of the palace as everybody tries to accost me along the way.
Yep. Everyone will let you walk down. Your guide will lead the way, and people can
Yeah.
move down.
Uh, it's like as far as it's polite to go.
You know better.
That
So,
that should be
approach,
enough.
approach just shy. Yeah, approach. Don't step right up to the throne naturally as the guest before, even if you're invited. It's still best
Yeah.
until they tell you to approach. In that case.
Yeah, as
Uh,
you get to the bottom of the second set of stairs, he will hold up his hand. Ah, thank you. Member of the Dureza family. That is quite far enough. Normally people would go back even one step further, but
uh,
uh, further down those stairs that you're at. But seeing as how your
I
family
got
has
one
such
foot
a
on the
good
on the.
seeing as how your
I
family
got one
has
foot
such
on the
good
bottom step. Sorry.
Waylon, you will see that the guard next to you is staring at your foot and staring at you.
Yeah, I give
But
him a wink.
I'm not sure he knows how to take that one.
he is going to he is not going to sell, just stone cold, just glare at you.
Mm-hmm.
Crown Prince is not going to care though. Yeah, so you said Dureza party. You said that you had some urgent business that I may be interested in.
Yes, well, we come representing the island of Satir, as as my friend Waylon here has become both rightfully and by interest, they take, interested in holding this position. Naturally, this is a land that is held presently by your very enemies, the Glabados family, a mutual foe on both of our parts. You could understand our position of wanting to. Now we are not he's not rushing to rejoin you, but we figured assisting you and us means that the Glabados being gone means that we all get what we want. A peaceful Rosaria, and a satyr free of its other influences.
I see. Yeah, that is definitely something that would be beneficial. Is your family going to be getting involved at all?
While I have not spoken at this moment, right now, I could very easily get a word in with them to help supply you with more better, up to date and top of the line arms for your soldiers. Help ease your logistical concerns, as well as the fact that you would be, much less concerned about forces from the west. Any force, therefore, with their support, you would have any opposition to the West would have to if they truly become a problem, could end up facing a force, end up being pincered. You would be pressured. You would end up getting safety on both sides from this.
Jean,
Yes, man.
Your Grace,
Yes.
I'm Waylon Hart. I'm the last of my line. Duke of Satir, survivor of a massacre at the hands of the Glabados. I've come to you today because I am seeking support. Because I can provide to you something no one else can. I can bring you the head of the Glabados family.
He tilts his head curiously. Oh, can you now?
My enemy, the Glabados family, have abandoned Satir. As such, they've turned their attentions away from their eastern flanks. I have not made my presence known. And if they do know of my existence, then they certainly underestimate. I come to you with a plan and an opportunity to end the war, reclaim your kingdom. And in doing so, freeing Satir from their oppression.
I see. So, from what I'm gathering, you want to join the war, be a thorn in their side to help us win, and in return, you'll become dukes of the Margrace family instead?
I wish to establish a privateer's army. A fleet of paramilitary civilian vessels, pirates. Doing so with your graciousness and your funding, we would be able to establish a thorn in the side, flanking the Glabados family. There is no route the Glabados can take that would not take them through your lands or through heavily pirated waters. Supply lines would be greatly diminished. And when the time is right, we would be positioned to take the family down.
Jean and Waylon, can you both roll me negotiation plus 30? If you don't have negotiation, then it would be spirits.
Does he want to hear our caveats first, or should we?
This is for now. This is opening.
Okay. All right. John, how's your negotiation?
I only have trade at this moment, which I still feel somewhere in there, but I
Okay.
have spirit.
You said it plus 30?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I've got a pretty high one. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
You're good.
I'm not quite there.
Yeah.
He's succeeding extremely, and I'm only barely failing. I think it's still decent.
Waylon definitely looks like fully disassociated. Just like the rage has consumed him to the point where he is just like, I'm just here. I am looking through the prince. Very dead set on this.
I could see in your eyes how much this really means to you. On the other hand, you're Jean. Jean, I I'm a little skeptical of how much your family will be able to provide since they are currently fighting for their own independence against the Holy Edoran Empire.
Rest assured that, wow. I think I just to look quietly. Things are proceeding as they envisioned, actually perfectly fine.
Oh, that's good to know. All right. So,
Yes.
you want a mark to create your own privateer force.
We want
What
approvals to operate in your territory, yes.
What is to say that you say what is the safeguard to make sure that you don't turn said force against me once the war is over?
Obligation. I do not want to turn Satir into a vassal for your families. Satir is not connected to the mainland. Satir finds itself between two different nations. Instead, rather, for this and our participation and for the delivery of the Glabados head, I seek independence for Satir. Sever my name, my family's name. Create something new.
I see. Create something new. Let bygones be bygones at this point.
With your approvals, Your Grace.
And well, there's just a little complication. If bygones could truly become bygones at this point, I will need your assistance with something in particular. Accepting uh, either accepting what has occurred in the past and what must be done to rectify it one way or another. You see, there was a testing facility outside of Helgi, which is to the northwest of here. There were individuals that were on a platform in the middle of the yacht, and I was notified of a group that screamed that they were the Sky Rats who raided said testing facility. And so I'm either going to need that refilled or said Sky Rats to accept punishment.
We're not responsible for those who would wear our name.
Is that so?
It is, Your Grace.
Because there were men that were left alive who said that one of the members of Sky Rats, looked exactly like a member of the Dawn Swallows, Jean de Reza. Even got confirmation from a mercenary that we sent out to Satir, who notified us that the airship can in fact go through yachts. And all the descriptions are adding up to, well, the 4 of you. Well, 3 of you. One of the descriptions had a Moogle on here that's not with the group, so you have to find that Moogle separately.
Your Grace, would you have us crippled before we commit our forces to yours? Would you shoot yourself in the foot?
Well, I see it that you could either do that. You could, I don't know, provide a location as a gift. You could do a small task for me. Or I could take you prisoners now.
Your Grace, you said you sent a mercenary.
Indeed.
Has your mercenary informed you of the state of Satir currently?
He has.
Then your mercenary has informed you that the Galatean Alliance has taken establishment there?
He has told me that a private company with its headquarters in Bujera has.
Agreed. I think the options are fairly straightforward. You could punish us for this, for the circumstances we found ourselves in, for the skills that we were acquiring to assist you here today. But in doing so, the Galatean Alliance will seize control of Satir. In doing so, you will lose that ground, and you will give the Galatean Alliance the perfect area with which to set, well, what Satir was originally for. The division between the two nations. That sieging ground becomes theirs. I'm the only one with a birthright to that island. I'm the only one who will make them heal. You could delay us. You could punish us. Or you consider it by the good graces of Leviathan that we were sharpening our blades and preparing ourselves to take care of this Galabador's problem for you, and being willing to be loyal to a gracious and forgiving grace, rather than turning to the Galatean Alliance and allowing them to take control of this island, allowing them to seize the mines, to reopen productions, to create a war factory on the border during your most troubled times. Your Grace, I am a duke, even if the last of my name. I will not take this punishment lying down.
All right. Can you give me a smooth talk with no modifiers?
Oh no! This is where it gets bad, gamers. My smooth talk is... I have 0 in smooth talk. So
spirit.
Yeah,
So I
it's
just roll
spirit then.
spirit?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. I have a 6 in spirit, so that's great.
Oh, okay.
That's... Alright, this is gonna be... That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright.
Where?
You got this.
Would I be... Oh! Can I counter... Could I make a counter supposition here with... I don't know if that's the right word. Intimidation?
What are you gonna
Could I be
intimidate with?
intimidating?
Look around,
That,
kid. We're surrounded.
The threats of force about the fact that this is about what will happen if we're not, we're making points about will happen if this doesn't go through, of the Galtean Alliance having a front from which to attack Rosaria.
We could also
It's
start
the-
posturing the entire pirate fleet.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Yeah.
That's the pipe.
I thought we were working on that from the beginning.
It's the threats that we're going with. We're kind of a bit past pure friendly banter, and a bit into a bit of threats territory. It seems.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay if not. I'll take it. I'll take the L if I gotta do it. Smooth talk.
Either intimidation -40 or smooth talk or spirit with no modifiers.
Yeah, we'll do intimidation -40.
Yes.
That is my whole intimidation. I have 40 in that, so that's fun.
So it's
Let me
still a
really
spirit,
quickly. Yeah, basically, I think it uses magic instead, or not magic. What does it use instead? Wait, is that
Spirit.
correct? It says intimidation uses magic on my sheet.
It should be spirit.
Oh, okay, okay. Wow, that is the same then. Okay.
Yeah.
Then let me.
Save or suck.
Dude, it's not looking good. I sure have never built anything to help me in social situations. All right. Gamers, good luck. Gamers, just good luck. All right, -40.
Well, if it's gonna be a negotiation 0 with -40, then just roll then just do the spirit check because that's still not
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna do
0.
I'm gonna do it right now. Okay.
Ooh.
Waylon, this is a question that I have to know. Where does Waylon keep that funny little communicator?
It
That's
is
not a communicator.
It's inside his jacket. Separate from where his normal communicator is.
Can you try one more?
Gotcha.
Hey, I made it worse. Sorry. Oh no.
You absolutely
Oh my
botched
God.
it.
Bro.
Bro.
I saw it close
Bro.
enough, and I'm like, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching face.
Hey, I'm an idiot. I thought it would be. I thought there was only. No, listen, when there's only a 5% chance of making things patently worse.
All right, we'll take it. Let's run it. This is the worst case scenario. We've crit failed. Let's do it. Let's
Yep.
run it. Let's go.
Christ.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's fucking run it.
You,
Oh, God.
as you are
I'm
mentioning
sorry.
that, you see him like looking around at the guards. You see the guards are pulling out swords, pulling out rifles, and it's going to make the negotiator a little bit nervous. He's like, all right, yeah, I think we're just gonna take you now. I mean, I was gonna give you a chance to make it right and refill that testing facility, but sorry to say.
Fill?
I'm gonna pull the thing out. I gotta pull the thing out. I'm gonna yank this thing free.
But for shit.
I'm gonna pull out the small device, the small communicator. And I will. Group is not gonna be happy about this one. All right. I'm gonna yank the device out and go. Your Grace, if I could offer you advice, I wouldn't have your guard step further, lest you want to lose the entire half of the city.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
What?
What?
I'll hold the device up in my hand. I'm gonna take this stupid fucking hat off and toss it on the ground.
I'm gonna pick it up and put that on.
That's dope. Yeah, I think you would look great with a tricorn hat. Have fun.
No, that's true.
In which case, as I remove it, I will toss it to Leah instead. Then that's great. And I'm gonna take off my fucking silly jacket. Your Grace.
Imagining a Yakuza jacket rampant to your normal outfit underneath.
Yeah, the Salazar jacket is not hemmed enough to support this. But yeah, I'm gonna hold the device up. Your Grace, are you familiar with the Dreadnought Leviathan? The 8th Fleet.
of the Rosarian Navy. No, Arcadian Navy.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard the stories, yes.
Right. So you understand? Do you understand what occurred there, or shall I explain?
Yeah, they got a hold of Nethersites and tested to see how powerful it was.
Agreed.
And there's a reason why there's the Rekoresh Safety Accords.
There absolutely are, Your Grace. You will note, with the Dreadnought Leviathan and the 8th Fleet, their tests were upon multiple crystals, stones, whatever you want to call them. In that experimentation, the entire 8th Fleet was destroyed in an explosion that far spanned through it.
I'm aware.
You've already made this proclamation yourself. You've seen a ship like ours fly through the yacht. So the stories go. And you know the only way with which a ship might fly through the yacht is by carrying one of those stones. So I'll make myself abundantly clear. What happened to the 8th Fleet Leviathan could absorb half of your city in the least. This castle, us with it. We will not be put in chains. We came here to negotiate, and that's what we'll do. You want to strike a deal with us? Good. Understand now, we did not come here to play. We came to win the war. I have nothing left, Your Grace. The Glabados have robbed it from me.
The Rev the Rev on the chair looks at you. Definitely worried at this point, definitely a little bit scared. And you hear clapping from the east side of the room.
No!
A,
Not a Final Fantasy BBEG of some kind, notoriously entering a room. That's the worst case scenario.
A Hume comes out just clapping slowly. Oh, I love this guy's moxie. The Rev is going to look over and be like, Sire, please do not. We had this and you were not supposed to come out for this. Oh, but this guy's got moxie. I love this guy. He's great. Fantastic.
Just quietly to the side, Abby. This is working? Question. I'm raising questions.
Straight up, I dare not look anyone in the crew in the eye right now.
Abby was like white knuckle before, and now she's just confused, looking between the human that walked out and the Rev on the throne.
This man is mad chaos. You're you had dukedom over this island, right?
My family... I'm kind of vaguely connecting the dots, I think. Waylon's not the smartest guy ever, but it seems fair. He said Your Grace, right? To him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. What was the question again? You truly shifted me off guard here.
Your family once claimed dukedom over this island out there, right?
Satya, yes, we were dukes. We were technically speaking subservient to the Glabados, but due to the nature of the island's detachment from the mainland, from my understanding, we were dukes. Or at least, I am the last remaining duke.
I see. Okay, well, that is a lot that you would like to have recaptured, it seems like. Oh, I love this story. Just lost title, lost land, regaining it, regaining your honor, your glory. Ah, fantastic. Great. You know what? You know what? You want to, Prince of Mark, you want to become a privateer? Meanwhile, the Rev on the throne is like, sire, please don't. This man is chaos. I know, and I love it. It's great. As long as you do not turn that against me. It's great.
Your Grace,
Yeah.
if given no reason, I have no desire to look this west.
Perfect. If you destroy the Glabados from the other side or the inside out, that whole, what was it, Facility 3998, whatever it is, I don't even care. Honestly, it was just some project that some other people in the castle were doing. That's all forgiven. Sir, there was a lot of research in there. Yeah, and I don't give a shit.
Research.
I don't care. If you haven't noticed, this quote-unquote war was, I don't know, it's been taxing on resources, kind of a pain in the ass. Here's you waltzing in, you got a weapon of mass destruction. You could just end it in a moment's notice if you want. You want your islands to be free, right?
I want independence for Satir and her residents.
Okay. Yeah. Nuke Burvania, and you can have. We'll make sure that Satir's free. Cool.
There's still the matter of funding. To get a
Okay.
privateer fleet off the ground, we'll need help.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's difficult given the war going around.
We'll also take ships if you prefer it.
Yeah, we kind of need ships as well. How
I'm
much
talking
funding?
about old
Sin is
ships.
gonna lean in and whisper into Waylon's ear, "We don't need a bunch of ships if they don't know we're coming."
She's got a point. An unknown vessel, or an unremarkable vessel, in and out, no problem.
And then she'll go back to her spot.
Mm-hmm. If direct funding is not accomplishable, indirect funding would be just as fine. We intend to make most of the revenue that the pirate fleet needs from scavenging from the battlefields and from merchant ships and recovering fleet ships of the Galabados. As long as we have access to your side of the economy, I suppose we can sell those goods there and make what we need back. But getting its fleet off the ground, we need something.
Yeah, that's true. Can you roll me a negotiation with no modifier?
I can. I can. Negotiation, you said?
Yeah, negotiation.
I never do this. I'm burning that reroll. I'm burning that fucking reroll.
All right. It is a coin flip.
Coin. Flip. Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Let's go!
With the highs and lows.
We're
It's so over.
fucking back.
We're so back. It's so over. We're so back. It's over.
Jesus.
It's like we never left.
Wow. Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah. I mean, Yeah, the 6ix9ine gang did say that Satir will probably need to break off the shackles of the capitalist that is there.
6ix9ine?
Yeah, I will look back now when the 6ix9ine gang thing is uttered.
So
Like, just see if anybody in the crew knows what the
I
fuck
would-
that's about.
Yeah, the fucking the one guy.
The
you know?
6ix9ine gang would. Where do they stand in all of this?
Do you
Your
mean
Grace?
the cosplayers?
are you asking the prince?
Yeah, I can't kind of instinctively when he says the 69 the cosplayers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, since you're part of the hunting guild, it is illegal to put a basically a mark on any of your heads. So that's why there's a separate hunting guild in case people need to take down one of the official hunting guilds. And that's the 6ix9ine gang. Surprise! They're a little eccentric.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you could say that
yeah.
again.
Honestly, they're a little more fun to talk to than actual hunting guild. They have way more rules.
Well,
Or-
let's irrelevant. Let's not get sidetracked. Let's stay on topic here. Faster we settle this deal, the faster we can end this war.
Yeah, yeah. I will take off the hunt that I have for your group, and you will receive a crown of mark where you can poach Glabados ships under my name, and I'll even throw in a little bit of guild to help you get started with building a crew. But if the war's over and Bravania's still standing at the end, still gotta pay for those crimes in Helgi.
Fear not, your grace. If the war is over, and the Glabados still stand, it is more than likely that I am dead.
All right, great pleasure doing business with you then. He is going to step down onto the steps. The guards are going to look very shocked. This never happens. They are going to try reflexively try to stop, but also stop themselves from stopping the prince. And he's gonna put out a hand to you.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I'll give him a proper handshake. Not even a shake, just like a grab hand and then just kind of sit there and stare into his eyes. And just stoic. I don't even know how else to describe it. Just fucking stone wall. There's too much going on right now inside.
He is going to give you what looks like a strong handshake, but it is very weak. It is limp. He's like, all right,
That
fantastic.
somehow makes me more angry.
Fantastic. Well, is there any other business that you have for me? He's going to start
Destroy.
walking to his throne.
No, your grace. I do not believe we do.
All right, fantastic.
I will send word to your court
What the fuck?
when there's progress made and the fleet is assembled.
All right, fantastic. And if I don't hear word, then definitely expect a cosplayer.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that. I just nod my head. Of
That is a
course, you guys.
terribly intimidating string of words.
Yeah.
Anyone has
Yeah.
made that threat before. I don't think anyone has made that as a threat before.
That's why it's so threatening.
I'm gonna turn back, and I will not. I'm not gonna again. Not yet gonna look at the group. I'm just gonna because all that, and I'm just gonna make our way out, and I'm gonna turn and leave.
What the fuck? Yeah, just kinda. The vibe as everybody walks out is crazy. I imagine.
Yeah, this is not what I would have expected. I think I would have given like the most like stiff, awkward, like slight bow before turning and leaving.
Senna, how do you exit?
I'm leaving just as confident as I walked in.
All right.
I've just been here, confident in the back row, just
But
standing.
now
arms
you
behind
have
my
a
back.
hat.
Except yes, now I have a hat.
I'm happy for you. I think you needed a hat, honestly.
No, I've just been stood confident this whole time, just in the back, not even sweating a little.
The your guide will join you as you leave the room.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to like make sure the dude knows like we like make sure he knows like what ship we are for the money and all that shit. Just that's all.
Oh, he's fully aware. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that is somehow even weird. Wow. What the fuck?
Hey,
What the
we'll
fuck
talk about
was
it back on the ship. Let's
What?
get the hell out of the city.
What are you,
Not gonna stick around for anybody else to see try and catch wind of us.
wait, what? You didn't say.
There is a lot we need to unpack.
Yeah. Like for
As you are leaving, the Rev is gonna be like, "Wow, that was quite a show. The Crown Prince normally doesn't look that excited when he has visitors. You guys really piqued his interest."
great. I'm so happy to have him interested in us.
There is some explaining that needs to be done. Anon.
What the research? What the fuck?
So going straight to the ship, no dilly-dally, shilly-shallying in the city?
I don't think so.
Glad I did my goof around shopping beforehand.
It's true. And Leah?
I'm just along for the ride, man.
All right.
I would say if I could,
Following the
I
party.
would only make one stop between where we are and the ship. And it would be a run to a liquor store.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause I don't think I have enough. I don't have anything strong enough for like processing all of
Is
this
our-
on the ship currently.
Checking. Is our trying to see our connections, our airship, like where we're connected to?
It should be on the sheet. First cage on the far. It's on the left, right underneath our jobs taken. Ravania, Slayborn, Musket at Stockmat, and Sprom.
Sprung.
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember visiting a Sprung.
It's kind of close. Oh, is Ambervale not on the list?
Surprisingly, no, but
Either we forgot to or never did.
I don't
All
think
right.
we ever did.
Well,
So, I mean, we have the thing to link it up from the ship itself, right?
Yeah, you can link it up. It'll be 500 gil.
Yeah, I think that'll be a very important thing to do now. So,
Yeah.
want to throw the 500 in the,
Yeah. Do we have that one that... Do we have the thing that... I'm just also checking our parts of, like, our ship. I don't think we ever got that one. Oh, wait. I'm going to check the old inventory. So it make sure... Because I know we bought a bunch of other parts on our ship, you know, but I don't remember which... Because hell, I recall the cloaking device somehow didn't make it at first, even though we marked its purchase originally when we were on that awkward, dock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we can communicate. We can get the job list and jobs from the communicator. That's what I thought.
Yes.
I thought that was missing on there.
cool. Easily kind of get that connector.
Yep, you can make
Just
that
right.
connection, and you will see that in Ambervale, they have up to tier 3 metal, up to tier 2 wood, up to tier 4 clothing, up to tier 4 gems, up to tier 2 herbs, and up to tier 4 spoils. Also, there's 2 jobs, to craft a chair out of Velm, and to play in a band for a night.
I feel like the vibe is wrong there.
What?
Cities. I'm looking at the city. How much wood? I gotta find the cities.
Wood, you have 75 tier 2 wood and 7 tier 1 wood.
Elm is unfortunately tier 3.
We're looking for the willow. There's only 15 of those. Hey, it doesn't work.
We're back on the boat, yes?
Yes, you do eventually make it back onto the boat. As you are gathering your items from the hunting guild, you are given the official papers, your crowns of mark, that basically says if there's anything that you have permission by the crown prince to sell it, which means if you have any weapons that you can sell, normally you'd have to go to a smaller town because you can't bring those into like cities, but you can bring defective weapons to sell. Also, if you have any cargo that needs to be sold, the Crown of Mark says, yeah, just let him sell it. So you have your Crowns of Mark. You have 1 lightning marble, thanks to chat, / Crown Prince, Morad LP, and you have 30,000 gil.
Cool.
What's Waylon up to right now?
What is that marble cast?
Let me see.
Would it be Thundara?
I'll answer that question in just a moment when they're
Okay.
all set
Yeah,
up.
I think it is Thundara.
Just because the electro marble is thunder, so.
Yes. Yeah, lightning marble is Thundara.
What the fuck?
Y'all good?
Well, that's more in character still in shock of everything.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. You were just given orders to kill millions of people in a split second. You're fine.
Waylon is going to. Waylon definitely like gets back aboard the vessel and then like takes a moment to breathe in and just like breathe it in and then lets out like a yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, it worked! Oh, it worked!
What?
Oh my god, it worked! Oh. Oh, Leviathan!
What do you? It worked.
It worked. We got it. We got our funding. We got our funding. We got a mark. All the first steps worked out. You know, you were right. I was uncertain, but you guys talked me back into it. You're right. It's time to start acting like we know what the hell we're doing. That was a good first step.
Well, you know what would help us find out what the hell we're doing is what the hell was that?
Yeah.
You serious
Let's
about
start-
blowing up a city, kid?
Fuck no. Fuck that. Absolutely not. We're gonna blow up that city. Glabados,
But
people. I was serious about, terrorizing the town. Get them all back. Have you not? No. Everything's already
hear.
accomplished.
How about Waylon?
I didn't hear much of that.
Cyber Wayland.
But I'm
I mean,
just.
if we've already gotten their head, I'm not. No, we're not blowing up the town. The man is deranged. But we'll put on a good show.
I'm.
But once we get their heads, our job is done.
He wants to blow up the entire city.
Yeah. I know.
You threatened to blow up the whole city.
I was afraid that they were going to put us in chains, like they
And you
or
killed
do some
They
sort of
almost did.
ridiculous act. Yeah, like they almost did.
You know, if we don't hold true, they're going to end up doing it again, anyways.
By that time, we'll be on a better stage.
And run for how long, kid?
For the rest of our lives, if we have to. Maybe we don't run at all. Maybe we don't.
Suppose so.
If there's anything. Well. In time, we'll discuss that. I don't want to jump ahead. Let's handle what we have right now. Oh my god, we did it.
Yeah.
I feel like I still have more questions than answers. Like,
It wasn't just a prison. It was research.
I don't know anything about that.
I know. None of us do.
I feel like now we kind of need to maybe figure out what was going on, because that was months ago, and yet clearly is important enough to still keep us on that part of their radar.
Well, we're pirates. We committed an act of piracy.
And how do you plan to commit another one, kid?
Go to Stockmat with our new fund.
The new funds.
we start getting involved.
Thing is,
Don't think your plan has a solution, kid. I'm sorry to say that. But as I'm hearing things, you don't want to side with this one. You don't want to side with this one, but you do want to raise an army to go attack another army? And I'm
Got
not
it.
really certain how that's clearing this problem of yours.
We're not attacking another army. The
You're
entire
gonna have one
plan,
attacking you if you aren't gonna deal with their stuff, though.
absolutely. But you saw what happened in there. They have
Yeah,
everything to lose, and we have nothing.
So then take something.
That's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna elaborate right now. You elected me to be your captain. Give me that faith. I promise you, we're moving forward. We have to go to Stockmat. We have to get ourselves a proper damn pirate fleet. You all with me?
nice.
Leo's just gonna toss him the hat and go below deck.
I think that I'm not. I don't know if it's the right. I'd hate to do it again. I suppose that's all we could do is move forward. Because the only other options I could think of are even worse.
These nobles they've ruled over these lands for long enough. They've failed everyone and everything. One way or another, we're going to make sure that it ends.
She's still putting up there. Can't believe they still are pretending. Just, I think perhaps a stop on top of Stockmat that might be in place is Gaug at some point. I think if we go there, we can find something that would be. I think that if we're looking for, improving our odds with the fleets or whatever, right? Or like ships or something. I think the Mechanical City might be a good place to go, and it's also something I've been looking to get involved with these thing called at the journal. I think I'd rather get away from this, get these princes in this country for a bit, and go look for them limit breaks again, somewhere less head cracking. Does that sound right? Less terrorizing.
We've got a job to do. If you're not...
I think that's part of it. That'd be part of it. Is you're talking about going to Stockmats, going south, going to. I'm just saying as another course along that path is to go there because that's where I think one of the limit break bangles is.
If you assemble a plan, we'll take a look at it. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Hey, we're gonna be fine. This is what we all set out to do. I believe in us.
Well, when I set out for this adventure, I didn't expect to be posturing with a nuke on our own vessel and threatening the lives of countless innocent citizens.
You know, I
Next
wouldn't
time
have
you
done
try to pull one of these plans, make sure we understand what's really going on. And Ab is going to disappear below deck as well.
that. Go about your stations, John. I'm gonna get the ship ready.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get the ship primed, and get us ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. You get the ship primed and you get it in the air as you are on your way to Stockmat. And we will see what happens then in Stockmat next time on Steal
Yeah.
the Skies the Reverie.
Woo!
Yeah.